My name's Kay Brown, and our business is Blissful Living. I've been working for 3 years and attending Michigan Main Street programs throughout that time so that we someday might gain Michigan Main Street status, which we have. We've been selected, and in attendance of one of those meetings, I spoke within the group of people there, and another person had said that they started a business with a collaboration. And I thought that's what Blissfield means, because it's very difficult for one individual business to make a go of it.
No, I didn't like them, so I gave them to Mary Lou.
Hi, I'm Connie Kwiatkowski. I own the business Patina in Blissful Living. Well, I moved up here 4 years ago when I met my husband at his garage sale. So I get all my best deals at garage sales, so why not husband? And we opened a store down the road next to the big antique mall. We were there for a couple of years, and in December of this past year we closed because we couldn't be there all the time and still have time to go out and find our treasures, and he builds items and I paint things, and so we needed more time. Our products or our merchandise generally is used. Some is very old, primitives, antiques, or just vintage. And I consider vintage maybe from the 50s, 60s. Things that a lot of us remember from when we were kids, and so it really brings back that, that warm, fuzzy feeling.
Yeah.
A lot of the things are refurbished. Sometimes my husband will build things out of wood that was previously used as something else, and I'll paint it. I do a lot of hand-painted furniture. Sometimes I do decorative painting on furniture. And then we also make crafts out of vintage Christmas ornaments and things like that. Mary and I had met, Mary and his Vintage Barn Market, we had met through her coming into our store, Patina, a couple of years ago, and we just kind of clicked. We have very similar styles. She started helping me out at the store.
I'm Marion Smith with Vintage Barn Market at Blissful Living in Blissfield, Michigan.
Tell me what you feature.
I love anything old and vintage that has a soul and speaks to you. None of my items are too new. I love primitives to romantic country, and I love to mix any of those items together.
All right, and what kind of shopper should come and find out about what you have?
Anybody that wants something different and interesting that you can't find at the big box stores, that might add a little personality to their house, or make a good gift for somebody else.
Describe the church for me.
Oh, I love this church. It's a primitive, old church that somebody put a lot of folk art detail into. You can find church pews inside, all the way up to a beautiful cross at the top, and a bell up here in the bell tower. And you just don't find items like this new anymore.
Where did you find that?
Auctions, estate sales, garage sales. Yeah.
So is that where you get a lot of your things then?
Yes, keeps us busy.
All right. Now, obviously, you must love to shop in order to do this kind of thing.
I love to shop, and that's why this business is great for all of us. We have 3 ladies working together. We share the work days. The rest of the time it gives us time to go out and find items, work on the things we make. I make pillows and signs.
And it was Kay's vision to have all these businesses under one roof. We're all a little bit different, but we complement each other.
My name is Laura Nichols, and I'm Interiors by Laura Nichols. I have been an interior designer in the Toledo, Ohio area for about 14 years, and I specialize in new construction and remodeled homes. I do a lot of kitchens, a lot of baths. I do anything from window treatments, custom window treatments, to doing everything from blueprint on up to the last accessory. So I do it all. I'm for full service design house.
Okay.
I've designed homes for Tony Pacco and somebody else you might know, Larry Dillon, down in Toledo. And I've been just word of mouth doing it for a long, long time. We're all very different, but we all have a similar outlook on good design, and we're all artists, so we all have that sort of artist soul. If there's a term.
Yeah.
And we're all very non-territorial, and so you'll see all of our things mixed in together. And our goal is to make Blissful Living a place where people just feel comfortable and they want to come in here and just spend time, whether they buy something or not, for Blissfield. So that's the bigger goal, but also then to grow our own individual businesses, Patina and Interiors by Laura Nichols and Vintage Barn Market.
Because I just threw the idea out there, not even knowing, if I could ever buy a building. And then Pamela Rose was amazing and worked with us and sold us this building and wrote off $30,000 worth of improvements so that we could use this building for the betterment of Blissfield. She was very specific. Were we going to make this an asset for Blissfield? And we said yes, and so she worked with us. Once that purchase was secured, then I started seriously talking to Connie and Laura, and Connie's friend Marion was introduced to me, loved her from the start, and it all came together.
And
For the first year, we agreed that we would rotate. Now, they own the business per se, I own the building per se. I have an area that is a coffee shop, Wi-Fi area, and that came about because of the market study that DDA did a year ago. And the people that answered that market study wanted a coffee area where they could sit and relax, watch the news, do Wi-Fi, have coffee. So anyway, Connie Kwiatkowski found a photo in a magazine that was just what I dreamed of. And so dream is to open the upstairs, but that will be about a year away. And then we will...
And there's another almost 3,000 square feet up there that you guys can do something with?
Yeah.
And when you say your dream, what do you envision?
A community area of some sort, and I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. There will be 1,500 square feet that is Laura's for warehousing, but the other 4,500 square feet will be used for community events, like perhaps painting classes or dancing classes, or the Girl Scouts want to put on some special presentation. We want to feature our local artists. We have some wonderful artists here. And
Involved in a lot of things going on in Blissfield. You've been involved with the chamber. You won Retail Woman of the Year one year when you didn't own a business. How does it feel now to be part of the business community?
Wonderful, wonderful. My heart is in helping Blissfield become all it can be, and this is just one more step in that process. I've swept sidewalks and planted plants and everything, and now I'm trying a new venue that will hopefully help Blissfield.